we're we're all set. Welcome everyone. Today we will be having Mr. Manuel Martinez on from uh, TDA, Texas Department of Agriculture. I'll first run through some the Battleground and Breaking Ground program, and then I'll pass it over to Mr. Manuel Martinez. Uh, so, uh, Texas A&M AgriLife Extension's Battleground and Breaking Ground program. Um, a little breakdown of it. Some there we have quite a few different online courses, rural business ideas, introduction to agriculture business, resources for farmers and ranchers, training programs for veterans and beginning farmers and ranchers, and funding for farm or ranch. And we'll get into these in a little bit. Um, a lot of so coming up, we have our boot camp, which is an in-person workshop, 5 days. And some of the things that we go over are farm safety and food safety, business planning and business management, diversification and marketing strategies, financial and risk management, agricultural rehabilitation and vocational training opportunities for veterans, land management and conservation practices, including natural resource management, basic vegetable row crop and livestock production, alternative and value added agriculture enterprises. We have a lot of experts come in and they share their expertise, and we do some uh, hands on stuff and tours at a bunch of different enterprises. A lot of learning happens. So we have two different programs. We have the traditional program and condensed program. They're hybrid, so um, partially online, partially you're working with a mentor. You develop and complete an agriculture business plan and develop a technical assistance team for your enterprise. You complete online agriculture production courses. You have a one-on-one mentorship for 100 hours of hands-on training, community of practice, individual agriculture business coaching as you're going through the program. You'll get a lot of support and you'll learn a lot. It's if you're military veteran, you can apply for a tuition waiver, or and you can you can go through the application process, and or you can just pay the $1,000 tuition. Um, then we have our skilled training program, which is for military members going through Skill Bridge. Uh, Essentially, same as the other program, but the other two programs, but this is in a 13-week time frame. And so military members are able to participate within their 180 days of transition out of the military. It's really condensed. It's pretty um, uh, it's a lot. It's a lot in drinking a lot out of a fire hose in a little amount of time. So it's a lot of learning. A lot of hard work goes into it, but it's definitely worth it. Um, you have that one-on-one mentorship. 300. You'll have 300 hours of hands-on training, and that's a little bit of the difference of from the other two programs. The other two are just over a longer period of time. Program breakdown. So yeah, you'll have the 10 weeks of mentorship, and this is for our mentors. So our those other programs, you have mentors. Well, those mentors have to, or will go through our mentorship program, and to learn how to be mentors. And it's awesome because a lot of those mentors have gone through as mentees, and now are becoming mentors, have started their enterprises, and are giving back to Battleground or Breaking Ground, and those that are uh, coming through now. So a couple things that you do going through this training: establishing successful mentor-mentee relationships. You'll learn how to do that, and setting goals with mentees, creating training plans for the mentees, managing liability on farm, hosting agritourism event. And they are paid, so um, based on the hours that you put in. So graduates from the program are eligible for $1,000 graduate stipend, 5 for non-veterans and 12 for veterans. And we also do a business planning competition, which is new, and there'll be $1,500 in rewards for aspiring farmers and ranchers, and then 3,500 for established farmers and ranchers. And we also have an equipment lending program. and certified mentors will be eligible for. So this is 1,000 per hands-on learning that they host at their enterprise, and they are also eligible for $1,100 for the 100 hands-on learning hours as a mentor, or $3,300 for 300 plus hands-on learning hours, and that's for our Skill Bridge participants. And we are also working towards establishing a DOL registered apprenticeship program. And this is important because then our veterans will be able to use their GI benefits to help pay for that and get funding for living and whatnot. See here. So this is the Battleground or Breaking Grounds, expanding agriculture opportunities for veterans, farmers, and ranchers. This is another grant that we got, and through this grant, we're launching online courses, so to enhance agriculture, business, and production. And so we've started building up those courses, and we're pushing them out now. So doing that to bring more learning to our participants. We also are doing hands-on learning in a variety of areas that are helpful in the agriculture enterprise. It could be, funding and technical resources, local and regional food systems, farm business management and financial planning, and agriculture production training, as well as like beef cattle, hands-on learning, and working towards having quite a few hands-on learning opportunities. And veterans that do attend will receive a $362 per event stipend. So that's a pretty good incentive, and that's paid for through our grant. And you can get that up to 2 times a year. So if you're worried about not being able to come because you have to travel, pay for a hotel, pay for food, this gives veterans an opportunity to get reimbursed for that. We also partner with programs and services for military and veterans, like Farmer Veteran Coalition. A couple upcoming events, so we have our boot camp coming up September 8th through 12th. And then we have on October 9th, kind of a little ways away, but we have USDA Rural Development coming out to speak on a webinar just like this on Zoom call. And then we have on June 11th, 2026, Texas Agriculture Cooperative Council is going to come speak about that. And so keep an eye out on our social media, newsletter, website for registration for the webinars and whatnot. And from there, I will push things back over to Mr. Manuel Martinez. I'm going to stop sharing here, and I'll let you take it away.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you to the Battleground, the Breaking Ground group for inviting me to speak today. I'm happy to present to you about some of our programs that we offer through the Texas Department of Agriculture. So first, an overview, an agency overview of the Texas Department of Agriculture. We were established by the Texas Legislature in 1907. Our agency's key objectives are to promote production agriculture, consumer protection, economic development, and healthy living. We have an Austin headquarters. We are located in Austin, Texas. That's where our headquarters is based out of, but we do have 5 regional service offices located in Lubbock, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and down in the valley in the Brownsville area. We also have 3 laboratories and 5 livestock export facilities. Most of the livestock export facilities are located along the Texas-Mexico border, but one interesting note would be one of our livestock export facilities is located in Houston at the Houston Airport, where we fly out livestock to different countries around the world. TDA administers over 120 programs. We do this through a variety of different, I guess you could say, program efforts or missions. One would be through policy and regulatory efforts, our trade and business development, food and nutrition, community development, inspection services, rural health, and we also serve as a resource partner to various producer councils, boards, and commissions. We administer these 120 programs through these different categories. However, today I'm not going to talk to you about all of those 120 programs, but I'm going to discuss more of the programs that would be applicable to you if you are a agricultural producer. So we're going to kind of just highlight and summarize some of the main programs that would benefit an agricultural producer. And to do that, we also like to divide it up into our divisions. And so, to give you a better understanding of how we administer all those programs, they would be administered by these primary divisions: Agriculture and Consumer Protection Division, our Food and Nutrition Division, our Trade and Economic Development Division, Office of Policy and Legislative Efforts, and the Office of Communications. So an example, even though if you're an agricultural producer, each one of these divisions there may be a program that could benefit you as an agricultural producer, and I'll cover some of that information. An example would be in our Agriculture and Consumer Protection Division. These are some of the programs that we administer, everything from cotton stock destruction, a quality program, grain warehouse, handling and marketing of perishable commodities, hemp, organics, pesticides, plant quality, produce safety, seed quality, structural pest control service, and weights and measures. So an example with the pesticide program, if you are maybe you're looking into getting a private applicator's license, you would apply for the license through our agency. The Texas Department of Agriculture is designated as the state's lead agency in the regulation of pesticide use and application. TDA is responsible for licensing pesticide applicators, overseeing worker protection, registering pesticides for sale in the state, and working to minimize unnecessary impacts to agriculture while enhancing protection of endangered and threatened species. The three primary types of licenses would be a private applicator license, where you would spray pesticide on your own private property. There is a commercial applicator license. That is someone who is paid to spray any type of product on another person's property. And then there's a non-commercial applicator license, and that would be someone who's required by their job to have a license. For example, someone who works for TxDOT or someone who works for a golf course. The next program would be maybe is a nursery floral license. So maybe you're looking into starting your own type of nursery. So if you're looking into creating a nursery or starting your nursery, you would have a nursery floral license. That would be, you would apply for a license through us. TDA protects consumers in the plant industry by regulating agricultural products through the nursery floral licensing program. We have a phytosanitary inspection program also, where we go out and inspect plants that are being shipped from one state to another. We also do quarantine enforcement and pest monitoring. So if you're looking into maybe starting your own nursery, you would apply for a license through our agency. The type of license that you would apply for depends on the amount of acreage that you have. So that would kind of determine on the type of license that we have. We have different categories that we go by, but you can get more information on our TDA website if you're interested in applying for a nursery floral license. The next division I'd like to cover, it would be our Food and Nutrition Division. In our Food and Nutrition Division, some may say, well, I know how would that affect me? I'm an agricultural producer. Well, our Food and Nutrition has a program that's called Texas Farm Fresh Network. This is a initiative to try to get more Texas producers, more Texas products into local cafeterias, school cafeterias. So we're connecting a producer with a school. And so this is an initiative to try to help the producer, but also to try to get more local foods into our schools. And you can do that by joining the Farm Fresh Network. You can go to squaremeals.org/Farm Fresh Network. We have a variety of different producers that have joined a network. Every producers that maybe produce blueberries, watermelons, any type of produce, but also different types of beef producers, poultry producers. So we have a wide variety of producers that it maybe you produce a product that you sell at a farmer's market and you are looking for another avenue, another marketing type of way to opportunity to sell your product. I would encourage you to join our Farm Fresh Network. It's free to join. All you would do is just enter your information, the data, the information of your farm, what you produce, what type of product you produce, and then once you enter that information into our database, that information is accessible to school districts all around the state. So it may be a school district from Austin or from Dallas or from Houston or San Antonio that might be interested into purchasing your product. But for more information, please go to our Farm Fresh Network, squaremeals.org/Farm Fresh Network. Next, I'll move to our next division, which would be our Trade and Economic Development Division. This is the division that offers different types of funding opportunities and marketing opportunities and programs that we administer. Here's a listing of some of our funding opportunities from the Texas Agricultural Grant, National Organic Certification Cost Share Program, State of Texas Agricultural Relief Fund, Agricultural Loan Guarantee Program, our Interest Rate Reduction Program, and Go Texan Program. So to go over a little bit of the different types of programs, the Texas Agricultural Grant, this is a new program during the 89th Texas legislative session that happened just this past summer. House Bill 43 was passed, creating the Texas Agricultural Grant Program. This program modifies our past Young Farmer Grant to expand the program's ability to support Texas agriculture. In the past, the Young Farmer Grant was open to applicants between the ages of 18 and 46. This new House Bill 43 has taken away the age requirement, so now it is open to producers of all ages. So this is a big change, but it's also a good change. It's a great change. So with that, the program is going to be administered by what we call the Texas Agricultural Finance Authority. This is a board that will guide us and offer information on how to go about administering the funds for this program. To get more information, I would encourage you to go to our website, and the sign up is down below, but you could find out more information by going to our website. But just a little quick information about the program also. The program used to offer, they're under the Young Farmer Grant, it was a $20,000 grant. The big change is now that this program has the award amount is now up to $500,000. So the grant offers any farmer or looking into creating or expanding their business or operation, they can apply for this grant to help with creating or expanding their current operation. It's a $500,000 grant with a required match of up to 10%. The House Bill 43, another big change that has come up under this current program is the Interest Rate Reduction Program, which increases the amount to a $1,000 fund loan. If you're looking into getting a loan, the amount of the loan has increased to a $1 million loan. That's a change from our past program under the Young Farmer Grant. So to give you a little information on the timeline of this grant, as I mentioned, House Bill 43 was passed in June 2025, which means that there's this process to administering this grant. In July, the Texas Agricultural Finance Authority Board met to begin the implementation process and discussions on how to implement this grant to Texas producers. They will continue that process from August through September. And we're looking at probably writing all the rules and the application coming up in October, which then it goes out to public comment, which means that the public can comment and add any changes or any things that they might think would be applicable to the grant. And then the final rules will be adopted sometime in November. And then we're looking at the grant being available to the public and sometime in January 2026. So I just wanted to kind of make you aware. This grant is not available right now, but in January 2026, House Bill 43, also known as the Texas Agricultural Grant, will be available. So stay tuned for more information on that grant. To go on to the next type of funding opportunities that TDA offers would be our National Organic Certification Cost Share Program. The cost share program assists producers, processors, distributors, or other handlers of organic agricultural products for annual organic certification costs. Um, this is a first come, first serve program. It's available one round per year in the fall. It is a maximum of 50% of organic certification costs, not to exceed $500 per certification. It is a reimbursement, which means that we understand that there is a certain cost to being a certified product. So you would go and you would have your product certified. Once you get certified, you would show proof that you had your product, and then you would be reimbursed for that cost. And so it is open to organic producers that produce crops, wild crops, livestock, or even organic handlers. Another fund that I'd like to cover is our State of Texas Agriculture Relief Fund, also known as the STAR Fund. The purpose of this fund is to offer cost share assistance for Texas farmers, ranchers, and agribusiness owners, created solely with private donations to help with any type of disaster that a producer has suffered or any agricultural operation, whether it be the wildfires in the Panhandle, or maybe it's flooding in Central Texas, or maybe a hurricane that hit the coast. If any producer has suffered any type of disaster. This is a fund that's available for producers. The amount is up to $4,000, the maximum amount. This is a reimbursement also, which means that you would have to show proof that you have had any type of loss on your property or any loss to your livestock. The main eligibility requirement would be that it's up to farmers and ranchers, producers, and agribusiness owners affected by a natural disaster, and your county has to be identified as a Texas governor's disaster declaration. So the governor has to declare your county a disaster declaration for your county in order for you to be qualified for this grant. And so once that happens, you have up to 90 business days to apply for the grant. The main thing I could offer to help with this would be to show as much documentation as possible, whether it be photos or any type of receipts of loss that you had on your property. So that is the State of Texas Agricultural Relief Fund. With that, we also know this is a good segue into our AgriStress helpline. We know when farmers and ranchers go through a natural disaster like that, it can be stressful, or any type of drought can be stressful. So there's a program out there called the AgriStress Helpline, which is it's a mental health program to help farmers and ranchers that may just need to reach out and talk about some of the issues that they have. Farmers are proud groups, producers, ranchers. And so this just gives them an outlet to talk about some of their issues, some of the problems that they may have. Please reach out to the AgriStress helpline that's listed there. The phone number is listed there. And if you just like to reach out and talk to someone. The next program I'd like to discuss would be our Agricultural Loan Guarantee Program. This is designed to incentivize, encourage qualified lenders to extend credit to farmers, ranchers, and agribusiness owners who wish to establish improve or enhance an agricultural operation in Texas. The funds are used to support the lender's capital and add protection against reasonable risk associated with the loan by honoring a percentage of the debt. So basically, the producer, the agricultural producer, would go to their lender and say that they're interested in the Ag Loan Guarantee Program, and the lender would submit the application on the borrower's behalf. This is a very similar program to that. Also, this is called the Interest Rate Reduction Program. This facilitates lower interest rates to eligible applicants through a commercial lender via linked deposit. This is the same type of, similar to the Ag Loan Guarantee Program, where the producer might get a loan through their local lender. However, their lender will submit an application on the borrower's behalf, but it will help try to negotiate a lower interest rate on that current loan that the producer might have applied for through their local lender. The next program that I'd like to discuss is our Go Texan program. This is more of a marketing program to help with local producers. The Texas Department of Agriculture established the Go Texan program in 1999. It is an initiative dedicated to identifying and supporting Texas-based businesses and connecting them with customers across the Lone Star State and around the world. The Go Texan program showcases the diversity and quality of Texas products and services by developing new sales opportunities for Go Texan partners, encouraging consumers to look for the iconic Go Texan logo. So this logo can be used on a variety of different products. We have a variety of different what we call partners. We call them partners because it is a partnership between different types of industries. This partnership, the program includes some of our Go Texan partners from food and beverage products, farmers markets, farms and ranchers, nurseries, retailers, manufacturers, restaurants, trade and producer associations, commodity communities, chambers of commerce, and even events. So the program is just a way to showcase Texas pride, but also Texas products that are produced here in the Lone Star State. It is a tiered membership program. It's available all year. Companies with products grown or processed in Texas are eligible to apply for the Go Texan program as a product partnership. Companies with non-agricultural Texan-made products are eligible to apply with some limited benefits, but they would be considered associate Go Texan members. So the program is divided into associate members or product members. And if you are a product member, one of the biggest benefits of the Go Texan program is to use the Go Texan logo on your product. Use it on certified Texas products, for example, labels, packaging, website. It's $100 partnership level allows you to use the use of the Go Texan mark on your product. You can place it in an easy to see location so that consumers can identify your product as a Texas-made product. And so this is a great way to showcase and show your product as a local Texas product. One of the other big benefits of being a Go Texan member is what we call our Marketing Enhancement Grant Assistance Program. It's called MEGA for short. The MEGA Grant is designed to provide grant funds to Go Texan partners to assist with marketing and promotion activities. There are two programs under the MEGA program. The product program, this is the product promotion grant program, is designed to provide grant funds for tier 2 or higher Go Texan partners to market and promote their qualified Go Texan agricultural products. On the photo here, you see a beef company. This is a Go Texan partner. They produce Akawashi beef. They also received the grant, and the grant helped pay for the graphic design of this truck, of their delivery truck. So the grant can help pay. It's a $40,000 grant, but it can help pay for graphic design, also different types of billboards, brochures. But in this example, it helped pay for the design of the delivery truck. The next program is the Go Texan Event Grant. This is designed to provide grant funds to associate Go Texan partners who coordinate public festivals like farmers markets and events across the state that will help promote Go Texan businesses. Going back to the product promotion grant, this one is for the companies that produce an actual product. It is open once per year. It usually will open around December, January, and the amount is up to $40,000. It is a reimbursement grant, and it also helps to pay for any type of use of marketing of your product. So, like as I mentioned earlier, if you're looking at maybe billboard, maybe a graphic design on a delivery truck, maybe radio commercials, brochures, or even if you're looking at maybe attending a trade show, and you're looking at maybe helping to pay for that booth, the design of that booth, it would help pay for that, help design for website. So that would be our Go Texan product promotion program. The next would be our Go Texan Event Grant Program. This is a similar program, but it's only available to associate Go Texan members, members that do not produce a product. So this would be, for example, for events, festivals, farmers markets. This is open same time of the year around January, December, January, and the amount is $5,000 to $20,000. It's a reimbursable grant. An example of this grant would be there is a festival in Nacogdoches, Texas called the Texas Blueberry Festival. They applied for the grant to help promote the blueberry industry. So the grant helps pay for some of the costs of the promotion of their festival. They are an associate member, but it helps to promote not only Go Texan partners who may be attending that event and also be a vendor at that event, but it also helps pay for some of the promotional materials that the festival used to help promote their event. Last, I'd like to just end with going to our website. You can visit and get all this information on our TDA website, texasagriculture.gov. Please just visit our website. You can see all the different links there. And if you're looking at applying for any type of license, like I mentioned earlier, you could click on the one of the links that are listed there with tabs that says licenses and registrations. If you're looking at maybe also joining the Go Texan program, you can click on that tab there that has the Go Texan logo, the Farm Fresh Network right next to it. But all the information that I discussed today or presented today is listed on our website. And I encourage you to visit the website also. And if you have any questions, we have a link also that mainly for producers. It offers some information for producer services that are available. It talks a little bit about the grants that we have and also about the Go Texan program. Um, I also highly encourage you to visit and all other resources that are available to you, whether it's the Farm Service Agency, Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, our Small Producers Initiative offered through Texas State University, Small Farm Ranch initiative offered through Texas Farm Bureau, and also go visit the USDA New Farmers website. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. That's my phone number and email listed there below. I'd be happy to answer any questions. So please feel free to reach out to me. And if you have any questions, I appreciate the time to speak with you today. And please reach out to the Texas Department of Agriculture if you have any questions. Thank you and have a good day.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Manuel Martinez, for coming out, and to Texas Department of Agriculture as well. Some awesome information there.